Are you a Harry Potter fan? Don't say no, or we'll end the podcast now.
I'm not a fan. I've seen all the movies.
No.
I haven't read the books though.
Do you
remember the first one?
So there's this creature.
Harry Potter.
Do you do a Dobby?
I guess. Is that it?
That was pretty good. There's a creature called the boggart. This is such a silly fucking metaphor. I can't believe I'm making this metaphor. No, it's
what's that thing? The quilt.
The snitch.
Snitch.
The golden snitch. It's okay. That's strike 2,
That's
but it's okay. I can't have no Harry Potter slander in my home. No, I can't believe I'm making this metaphor, but it's the first thing I thought of because I'm 12. There's a creature called the boggart, which lives in a little wardrobe or like a closet or something, dark and cramped. And every time it emerges, it takes on the form of whatever your greatest fear is.
Oh,
and
God.
so to defeat it, you think of the best way you can make that fear look funny. And then as soon as it hears you laugh, it evaporates into nothing.
Up.
Right?
That's what's up.
So like if you're scared of spiders, if you're scared of...
You make it a cartoon and you make it wear a hat and go
exactly,
dance.
and tap dance. And if you're scared of, I don't know, something a little more existential, like what's an existential fear? Like failure, right? If you're scared of failure, maybe it takes the form of like everybody you know fucking on top of Mount Olympus with trophies and shit, and then like you in the corner fucking sobbing. And then you just do something. Anyways,
so,
the metaphor is just in the sense that the strongest power that people have is to turn whatever that negative thing is into a positive. And laughter is a huge deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In my book, I talk about, because I'm certified in neuro-linguistic programming. That happened in 2013, and I became a master practitioner in 2015, which is all about programming our unconscious mind, because everything lives in the unconscious mind. And I talk about similar ways of healing, which is like if you have a voice in your head that is telling you like shitty things and it's being mean and it's like, I'm never going to be enough. You just change it to Mickey Mouse. I'm never going to be enough. And it's like, it makes you kind of giggle and you're like, I can't take it as serious when I hear it in this way, or I move it, or I change the picture, because we're all making pictures unconsciously in our head. And if we change the picture, I mean, this is a more like clinical way of doing it, and sitting down and taking somebody in hypnosis and getting their, seeing what is in their way. But yeah, humor in comedy videos is an immediate way to be like, haha, and to like wire together trauma with humor, and then it's broken. And then that pathway goes somewhere else. And then all of a sudden you're not triggered by that thing anymore. Right. Which is freedom, obviously, because, anything that disturbs our peace is an unresolved issue within ourselves. Anything. It's an opportunity to go, oh, fuck, I'm not healed here.
Right.
Something's off. But instead of doing that, people go, it's your fault. You shouldn't be funny.
Right.
You shouldn't make funny videos ever for anybody.
Right.
Because you're supposed to be compassionate. Sometimes being compassionate is poking the person's wound, going, hey, that's there. Yeah. You have a large cut and it's gashing out. And if we don't take care of that, you're going to die. You're going to bleed out. Yeah. So I'm just pointing at it. And instead they're like, you created it. And it's like, no, it's on your arm, dude. You have to take care of it. I can't take care of it.
That's
I'm
part
in
of that
California.
Victim mentality. Yeah. The victimhood stuff.
Oh, yeah. We did that
we were talking
video.
about with JP. Neuro-linguistic programming.
NLP.
What can you just define that for me in like a couple of sentences? You kind of just did.
Language drives our behavior. So what we say to ourselves is most important. And our unconscious mind is like the orchestra, and our conscious mind is like the conductor. So whatever our conscious mind says to our unconscious mind is most important in how our behavior lays out. So our unconscious is like a 5-year-old. It's very literal. So if I tell it like I struggle in life, the unconscious will make that happen.
It'll start learning that.
Yes.
And
that's
programming your behavior around that.
Yeah.
So you want to be telling your unconscious
only good things.
And it's that in that communicative process of speaking directly to your unconscious, is that in a tangible sense, could that be related to just a mantra that you say often?
Yeah.
A behavior that you change, like instead of butting into conversations, I'll sit back and listen a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, what are some tangible ways to communicate with your subconscious?
So speaking to yourself is very like the first and foremost. You can use your name. So I was just talking about it with somebody who is having trouble with their diet, because they keep saying, I don't know how to lose weight. Like I'm just so heavy. And so they're programming themselves to be that way, unfortunately. Yeah. And it sounds so easy. It's like, no, I am though. So what do you want me to do? For me, as somebody that used to overconsume, I had an all or nothing mentality. The first thing I did when I learned it, I just tried it on for size. I used to. I would speak in past tense. Even if the past is a second ago, it's still the past.
Yeah.
And when I do that and I say, oh, I used to overeat, it allows the future to be different. Then the unconscious mind goes, oh, used to. Okay, so what should we do moving forward?